Gentlemen, let me ask you something that perhaps no one has ever dared to ask so directly. Have you noticed how, after 60, the body begins to whisper subtle warnings? Maybe you wake up feeling heavy, as if your blood no longer flows with the same energy it once did. Maybe you've experienced moments of weakness in intimacy, moments when your body did not respond with the strength and confidence you expected. You might have brushed it off, telling yourself it's just part of aging. But what if I told you it's not? What if I told you that inside your very bloodstream lies the hidden reason why your vitality, your erections, and even your energy to live fully are being silently stolen? I am a urologist who has dedicated decades of my life to understanding men's health beyond the surface. And tonight I will reveal to you a truth that most doctors won't dare to say aloud. Not because it isn't real, but because the solutions are so simple, so natural, that they would shake the foundations of everything you've been taught about medication and aging. Picture this. Your blood, the river of life, has become thick, clogged, burdened by years of poor circulation and hidden inflammation. Each heartbeat is a desperate attempt to push vitality where it belongs, into your brain, into your heart, and yes, into your most intimate places. And when that blood fails to flow, what happens? Your energy fades, your erections weaken, your spirit feels older than your years. But here is the shocking revelation. 3 simple fruits, ignored by most, can begin to clean that river inside you, washing away the invisible obstacles and awakening a circulation so strong that it restores your confidence in ways you thought were gone forever. This is not about miracles. It's about science, about understanding how certain natural compounds interact with your blood vessels, your hormones, and your very cells. And once you know this truth, once you taste these forgotten gifts of nature, you will never look at your plate the same way again. Because within these fruits lies a power that pharmaceuticals can imitate but never truly replace. The power to cleanse, to renew, and to give back the man you still are beneath the weight of years. So before you turn away, I must warn you. What I am about to reveal is not common knowledge. It is not something you will hear in the corridors of your local clinic or read in the pamphlets your doctor hands you. But if you stay with me until the end, I promise you will discover how 3 fruits, yes, only 3, can begin to clean your blood and reignite your erections, even after 60. This could be the moment when your story changes forever. Now that I have your attention, allow me to be very clear about what you will gain if you stay with me until the end of this video. Tonight, I will not waste your time with theories or vague ideas. I will show you, as a urologist who has spent decades observing the male body after 60, exactly how 3 fruits you may have walked past in the market without a second thought, can act as natural cleansers of your blood and catalysts of renewed sexual strength. These fruits are not exotic luxuries, nor are they difficult to find. They are simple, familiar, yet overlooked treasures that hold the ability to improve circulation, nourish your arteries, and ignite stronger, longer-lasting erections. But let me be clear, what I am about to share is not a quick fix. It is not a magic pill, nor is it an empty promise. What I am offering is knowledge, grounded in science and years of experience with men who walked into my clinic with tired eyes and heavy hearts, convinced that aging had stolen their masculinity forever. I have seen these same men, after applying what I will reveal, return weeks later with brighter skin, renewed vigor, and the unmistakable confidence of someone who has reclaimed control over his body. The first fruit, when consumed regularly, begins to act like a gentle brush scrubbing away at the plaque that silently narrows your blood vessels. The second, with its unique compounds, helps relax those vessels, opening them wide to let blood surge more freely to every part of your body, especially where you need it most as a man. And the third fruit, often underestimated, stimulates your hormones and boosts your natural ability to achieve firmer, more reliable erections. Together, these 3 create a symphony within your body, a harmony of cleansing, circulation, and virility. But here's the twist. I will not reveal all 3 at once. I want you to understand the journey, to feel the urgency of why your blood must be purified, and to see how each fruit plays a role in your transformation. Only at the end will I give you the complete picture, the exact combination that can reignite your energy and power after 60. Until then, I ask you to stay with me, not for me, but for yourself, for the man you once were, and the man you still deserve to be. So, what I promise you is this. If you remain here, attentive, open, and willing, You will walk away with a natural, practical, and powerful method to clean your blood and restore erections, without fear, without shame, and without relying on pills that only mask the problem. Men, I want to pause for a moment and speak to you not only as a doctor, but as someone who deeply understands what it means to live in a body over 60. We share the same experiences, the same concerns, and even the same unspoken fears. The changes that come with age are not always easy to accept. Perhaps you have felt the frustration of lying awake at night, wondering why your energy is no longer the same. Perhaps you have noticed how intimacy, once effortless, now requires effort, and how your confidence has taken quiet blows because of it. I am here to tell you, you are not alone. Over the years, in my clinic, I have welcomed countless men who walked through my door carrying the weight of these struggles. Some came with lowered voices, ashamed to admit that their erections had weakened. Others came with worries about their heart, their circulation, or the silent threat of high blood pressure. And do you know what they all had in common? The belief that they were destined to live out the rest of their lives with declining vitality, as though 60 marked the beginning of the end. But I am here, with all the authority and confidence that decades of practice have given me, to say that is not true. I have witnessed transformations that most would call unbelievable. Men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who regained strength, endurance, and sexual vitality, not through expensive treatments or endless prescriptions, but through the simple application of knowledge that taps into the body's natural potential. I recall one patient, a man of 68, who came to me convinced his best years were behind him. He had stopped seeking intimacy with his wife because he feared rejection. His blood work revealed inflammation and blocked circulation, but his spirit revealed something even greater: resignation. We began small, introducing specific fruits into his diet, teaching him how to use nature as medicine. Within weeks, his energy returned. Within months, he stood in my office, taller, prouder, with tears in his eyes as he told me, "Doctor, I feel like myself again." That is why I speak to you now with certainty. I do not base my words on theories. I base them on lives changed, on the science that supports these changes, and on the compassion I hold for every man who refuses to surrender his vitality. So trust me when I say, what you are about to learn could mark the beginning of your own transformation. Gentlemen, let us confront the truth together. After 60, the male body undergoes changes that are often invisible at first, but deeply felt over time. Your blood vessels, once elastic and wide, begin to stiffen. Years of accumulated fats, sugars, and hidden inflammation start to narrow the pathways through which your blood should flow freely. This is not only a problem for your heart or your brain, it is a direct attack on your masculinity. Because erections are not only about desire, they are about circulation, pure and simple. When the blood cannot reach its destination with force, confidence falters, intimacy suffers, and vitality slips away silently. I have seen this countless times. Men who believe that the issue is purely hormonal, when in reality, the root cause is the quality of the blood itself. Think of your bloodstream as a river. In youth, it flows clear and strong, carrying nutrients and oxygen with ease. But with age, that river collects debris, cholesterol, toxins, inflammation, that slow it down, turn it murky, and weaken its current. The result? Your heart works harder, your energy declines, and your erections become weaker. Left unchecked, this process does more than affect your bedroom. It increases the risk of heart attack, stroke, and cognitive decline. The tragedy is that many men do not connect these dots. They see each symptom in isolation. A little fatigue here, a weaker erection there, a headache, or numbness in the legs. But in truth, these are all signs of the same enemy: poor circulation and dirty blood. And because so many accept this as just aging, they miss the opportunity to fight back. I want you to understand something crucial. Decline is not inevitable. Yes, the body changes with age, but much of the damage can be slowed, even reversed, with the right tools. And the most powerful tools are not always found in pharmacies. They are found in nature, in the colors, the skins, the seeds of fruits that you may already know but have underestimated. When blood is cleaned, when vessels open, when the flow returns, something remarkable happens. Energy comes back. Confidence returns. Erections grow stronger, firmer, more reliable. And perhaps most importantly, you begin to feel alive again, not just surviving, but thriving. This is why addressing the problem at its root is so urgent. Because every day you ignore it, the river inside you grows murkier, and every day you choose to act, it becomes clearer. Now, let us begin the journey into the solution itself. Remember, I promised you 3 fruits that can transform your blood and restore the strength of your erections, even after 60. Each one works in a unique way, and together they form a powerful trio that cleanses, nourishes, and awakens the male body. The first fruit is one you may already have in your kitchen, yet you might never have realized its true power: the pomegranate. Its deep red seeds are not only beautiful, but filled with antioxidants called polyphenols. These compounds act like tiny warriors, sweeping through your bloodstream, breaking down the plaque that clogs your arteries, and improving the flexibility of your blood vessels. I have seen patients who, after adding pomegranate juice or seeds to their daily diet, experience dramatic improvements in circulation. Stronger blood flow does not just protect your heart, it delivers power to your most intimate parts, giving you firmer and more dependable erections. The second fruit is the humble blueberry. Small, sweet, and often underestimated, blueberries contain flavonoids that relax and widen blood vessels. Think of them as natural openers of the pathways where blood must flow. A man in his 70s once told me he felt his energy wake up within weeks of eating a handful of blueberries daily. What he did not realize was that inside his arteries, these little fruits were calming inflammation, reducing stiffness, and allowing blood to surge with new vitality. That change was not only visible in his energy, but also in his private life, where intimacy became vibrant again. And then there's the third fruit: watermelon. Yes, something as simple as watermelon contains a compound called citrulline, which the body converts into arginine, a building block for nitric oxide. And what does nitric oxide do? It relaxes blood vessels, increasing blood flow exactly where it is needed most during arousal. Some even call watermelon nature's Viagra, because its effect on circulation is so profound. I have recommended it to men who thought their days of passion were behind them, only to watch them rediscover not just sexual strength, but also a renewed zest for life. Together, these 3 fruits form a natural prescription that most doctors never discuss. They clean, they open, and they fuel your blood with the vitality it needs. By adding them to your diet, you are not just eating, you are healing, you are strengthening, and you are reclaiming your masculinity. Gentlemen, we have walked together through a truth that too many men never hear. You now know the secret that most doctors never tell you openly. 3 simple fruits, pomegranate, blueberries, and watermelon, have the natural power to cleanse your blood, restore circulation, and reignite the strength of your erections even after 60. This is not a theory, not a fantasy, but a reality proven by science and by the lives of men who have chosen to take action instead of surrender. Think back to the river we spoke about earlier. Imagine it now, no longer heavy with debris, no longer blocked and sluggish, but clear, fast, and alive again. That river is your blood, carrying energy to your brain so you can think sharper, to your heart so it can beat stronger, and to your most intimate parts so you can stand proud as the man you still are. Every time you choose these fruits, you are giving yourself more than nutrition. You are giving yourself freedom, confidence, and vitality. I have seen this transformation with my own eyes. Men who believed age had robbed them of their masculinity rediscovered passion. Men who thought fatigue was their destiny found themselves walking taller, smiling brighter, and embracing life again. And now, this possibility stands before you as well. It requires no prescription, no complicated plan, only the decision to invite these 3 allies of nature into your daily life. But let me leave you with one final thought. The real power is not only in the fruits themselves, but in your choice. Every man over 60 faces 2 paths. One is to accept decline, to watch silently as the years take more than they should. The other is to fight, not with fear, but with wisdom, with science, and with the gifts nature has placed within our reach. Tonight, I have shown you that second path. The rest is in your hands. So as you finish this video, I ask you, will you continue as you are, or will you take the first step toward cleansing your blood and restoring your vitality? Share your thoughts below. Tell me where you are watching from, and let me know if you are ready to begin this journey. And do not stop here. Our next video will take you even deeper into the secrets of male health after 60, and you will not want to miss it. Stay with me, because your story is far from over.